What's good, YouTube? SlimTv here to put in a good word or two. Today I wanted to talk about don't be so hard-headed. And I got this idea from the book I'm reading right now. Can you see it? Yeah, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in this particular chapter, I'm going to read it real quick. This is where I got the idea from, though. Robert was interviewed a few years ago in Singapore by a journalist who, over the course of their conversation, revealed that she wanted to become a best-selling author like him. But her novels, which everyone said were excellent, never went anywhere. Robert suggested she take a course in sales training. That offended the reporter, who said she had a master's in English literature and didn't see how learning to sell would help her. In fact, she hated salespeople. When Robert pointed out that he's a best-selling author, not a best-writing author, she replied that she would never stoop so low to learn to sell and left the interview. Guys, so in that short conversation, Robert had basically suggested to her, hey, obviously what you're doing is not working, but I see what you have to give to the world, right? He saw that she was a good writer, but he also saw that she was missing a couple things, a couple tweaks that she could have made to make herself sell more books, right? And see, this is what a lot of people do. When someone who is actually better than you suggest something. When Robert suggested, hey, take a sales class, she's like, no, I hate salespeople. A lot of times people will just go on a rant, like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. And you know what? I've been guilty of that as well. And I understand why she did it. She's like, bro, I went through all this schooling. I have a master's in English literature. And you're telling me to go back to sales schools? Yes, I'm telling you to go back to sales school. Because that is what you're missing. See, when a lot of times people will give you advice, right? They'll give you advice that, might be a little bit extra work. It might be a little more of something that you don't want to do. And you think that all because you've done the basic steps, the generic steps, that you should be in the clear, that the world should just hand you what you want. But you have to understand that sometimes in this world, you have to give a little bit more. Even if it's just a pinch, you have to give a little bit more. It's like when you're baking a cake, right? When you're baking a cake, even just a little extra pinch of salt can ruin that whole cake. Man, my hairline's kind of messed up, bro. I need to go to the barber. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a little pinch of salt can mess up that whole cake. Or a little extra sugar can make that cake the best cake in the world. A little bit of whipped cream can make that cake the best cake in the world. But you have to be willing to put in that little extra oomph. And see, what that writer, what she failed to realize was that she needed just a little extra oomph. And that extra oomph would have took her from, great writer with no results to great writer with results plus a new skill. Sales is a great skill to have. Because people need people who can convince others to buy their product. I mean, it's a necessity. It doesn't matter for what it is. It could be an $1,000 car. You need a salesperson that can be like, hey, this car has this, and that, and will persuade you to just run your pockets, empty your wallet out. The world needs people like that. And instead of the writer saying, I see what you're saying. I understand. She stormed out of the interview. Guys, don't be that hard-headed person who wants to be stuck in their ways. Be a person who is able to adapt and evolve. Humans' greatest strength is to be able to adapt and evolve. And I'm not telling you guys that if you are in a conversation with somebody and they suggest something that you're just supposed to, just go right along with them like a gullible person. No. But I'm telling you to at least consider it. Again, don't be that person who storms off and thinks that they know everything. And see, here's the thing. That reporter, I'm telling you, she's going to keep doing what she's doing. And, she's going to think that what she's doing is hard work. And I'm not even going to knock that. She probably is working hard. But that hard work is not paying off because she's not putting in the extra steps that are needed. And on this channel, I preach hard work. But you also need to be able to put in the right hard work. She's been putting in hard work for years trying to build her name as a writer. And obviously it's not working, which is why she had the interview and which is why she asked Robert that question. And then when Robert gave a solution, which was the right hard work, an easier, work harder, not smarter, right? He gave her a smart solution and she just threw it on the ground and said, no, I don't want it because I've already done this, this, and that. And I refuse to open my mind and see and understand what you're trying to say. And a lot of us are guilty of that, man. So if you're somebody who, you got out of school and you're working this job and you want to do something with yourself, and someone suggests, maybe, I don't know, getting an internship so that you can, take one foot in the right direction, or someone suggests, or maybe you just finished college and you started this job but you realize that this job isn't paying enough, and then someone suggests, hey, maybe you need to go back to college, not for a degree, but maybe just for, to take a specific class or to get a certificate to show your worth. Or maybe you've been working out for years and you haven't really seen too many results, and someone suggests, hey, you need to cut out this, this, and that. Someone with actual results suggests that to you. Don't blow it off. Think. Use your mind. Again, I'm not telling you just to follow everyone's directions. But when someone suggests something that seems logical, that seems like it may be a possibility for you, think about it. Weigh it. Don't just automatically say no. Don't just automatically say yes. Try and understand what they're saying and hear their reasoning for it. You'll go a long way with that, man. So with all that being said, like, subscribe, share, and comment. I love you guys. Peace.